Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to talk about Supergirl Season 1, Episode 5, How Does She Do It? Now, two things before I start the episode. One is that this episode will contain spoilers, so if you have not seen the episode, go watch it and then come back and watch this video. And two, there's going to be a little confusion with the storyline. Due to the nature of the story for this week and the terrible events that happened in Paris, the live wire episode and this episode switched places. So as you watch this episode, you'll see that Kat and Kara are still they're still not getting along. In the live wire episode, you heard about the bomb on Max Lord's train, and you actually see the bomb on Max Lord's train in this episode. So yeah, there's the episode's a little bit out of step with the characters and the relationship with the characters. But if you just remember that the episodes are switched, it makes sense. Basically, it starts off with Supergirl flying around, and she gets followed by a drone. Now, she takes out the drone, of course, brings it to the DEO, and they're kind of perplexed about it because it's human technology, but it's super advanced human technology. At the same time this is happening, a mad terrorist bomber is threatening National City. Supergirl saves a lot of the people from the bombs. Bombs are extremely powerful. One of them actually knocks Supergirl out of the sky and injures her. She's put into this little this chamber that artificially creates solar energy like a yellow star does, so it regenerates her Kryptonian cells. At that point, you kind of see that Kara gets a quick glimpse at Henshaw's glowing red eyes. Now, there has been some discussion on YouTube about whether or not this is Martian Manhunter or Cyborg Superman. This episode kind of points towards Cyborg Superman. So, I'll get to that in a minute. So the Martian Manhunter theory may be out the window. Maybe not. DC and Marvel, they both have a habit of mixing up character names and character powers and character storylines, so we'll see. After doing some checking, they find out that the terrorist is a former Maxwell Lord employee named Knox, who was fired because his work became kind of erratic. He wasn't really acting right. He was acting like he's having some maybe emotional problems or mental problems. So they learned that Lord's big elevated train is next on Knox's target list. So, but the problem is they find a bomb. Looking at the train, they find a bomb at the airport. So the DEO goes to the airport. Supergirl goes to the train because Wynn is babysitting Kat's son, which I'll also get to that in a minute. Supergirl finds the bomb on the train, saves the day. Henshaw uses his powers without anyone looking to defuse the bomb at the airport. This turns out to be a big ruse. It turns out Maxwell Lord is behind the drone attacks, behind Knox, behind everything in this episode, and he's testing Supergirl. Now, I haven't looked this up. I'm going to look this up after the video, but I think maybe Lord might be, and I've actually said this before, that he might be her version of Lex Luthor. Very crafty, conniving, basically a dick. I'm going to just put that out right there and say he's a dick. Now, what we get to see about Kat Grant is, now in the live wire episode, she did open up to Kara a little bit, and we saw a human side of her. We find out in this episode that she is a mom of a teenage boy named Carter who has a big crush on Supergirl. And what I like about you could have easily had this one-dimensional character I don't want to get on a soapbox or anything like that, but many times in superhero stories or in stories in general, if you have a woman that's powerful and successful, she's always bitchy and moody. And it's kind of just the cliche, I guess. Here, yes, Cat Grant is bitchy and moody, but we kind of see that she also has like a double identity. She has this bitchy, moody business side of her, and then the soft, caring side of her. I like the fact that, yes, she has a son, but she's not one of these parents that's like, oh, well, I'm sorry, son, I couldn't do this because of business got in the way. I'm running a multi-country business, and I got all these things going on. I'm sorry, I can't be with you. No, Kat actually makes time for Carter. And I like the fact that they're doing that. It really makes her into a multi-dimensional character. And I like that. You take like Perry White or even J.J. Jameson from Spider-Man. Very one-dimensional. But I like the fact that they're trying to make her with many levels, many layers. And yeah, I'm really pleased to see that happen. I'm actually starting to get more and more into this series as the episodes go on. Like last week with the live wire episode, we find out the DEO is not everything that we have said it was or have been made out to believe it was. And here we find out that Maxwell Lord is truly the bad guy, I think. He might even team up with her Astrid later on. Who knows? But all in all, I thought the episode was fantastic. Like I said, I'm starting to get into this. And, yeah. Alright, well, that's it for right now. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys later on. Bye.